Hello students, I would like to make a discussion video today. While I was looking on the internet today to find out which are the top 10 coffee consuming countries in the world, I noticed something very interesting. A few months ago I was doing some research on the top 10 happiest countries in the world, and when I looked at the list of top 10 coffee consuming countries in the world, I noticed that most of these countries are also listed as the top 10 happiest countries in the world. This really interested me. Let me give you the list of top 10 coffee consuming countries per individual. In other words, number one will be the country that whose average citizen consumes the most coffee in the world. Okay, and number one on the list is Finland. Then, number two is Norway. Number three is Denmark. Number four is Iceland. Number five is the Netherlands. Number six, Sweden. Number seven, Switzerland. Number eight, Belgium. Number nine, Luxembourg. And number 10 is the country that I am from originally, Canada. Okay. Finland is number one. In Finland, the average person drinks 4 cups of coffee per day. No country has a higher number than that. Okay. In Canada, it's actually 1.3 cups per person per day. So now let's take a look at the list of the happiest countries in the world. Number one, Finland, which is also the top coffee consuming country in the world. Number two, Denmark. Number three, Switzerland. Both of these countries were on the previous list. Number four, Iceland, the same position on the happiest countries list as on the coffee consuming list. The same thing with Netherlands, number 5 for happiness, number 5 also for coffee consumption per individual. Number 6, Norway. Number 7, Sweden. Number 8, Luxembourg. Number 9, New Zealand. And number 10, Austria. Okay, now New Zealand and Austria were not on the top 10 list of coffee consuming countries in the world. But let's see, we had in the list of coffee consuming countries in the world, top 10 list of coffee consuming countries in the world, we had Canada at number 10, and on the happiness list, it is number 14. And let's see, we also had on the top 10 list of coffee consuming countries, Belgium. And on the happiness list, Belgium is number 20. Okay, by the way, Costa Rica, which is where I am based, is number 16 on the happiness list, and it's not on my top 10 list of coffee consuming countries, but I know for a fact that there's a lot of people who consume coffee daily here in Costa Rica, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're not in the top 10, but they could be somewhere maybe in the top 20 or the top 30 or something like that. Okay, so let's see. Yes, why is it that so many countries that are in the top 10 list of coffee consuming countries in the world are also in the top 10 of the happiest countries in the world? Why is this so? Does this mean that coffee is happiness? If you have a cup of coffee, is that happiness in a cup? Let's discuss this. Okay, in the writing section below, please feel free to write what you think about this. Is there a relationship between drinking coffee and being happy? Or is it just a coincidence that these countries are very, very similar? What's the relationship between coffee consumption and happiness? I'm looking forward to reading your comments.